everything in the ocean is producing some form of sound. I'm Christopher Clark. I'm a bioacoustic scientist, and I listen to the songs of life around this planet. When you listen to this expanse of the sound in the ocean, it just becomes a magnificent symphony of voices. And you know what? Most of the voices that we're listening to today, we do not know who's making those sounds.
My name is Ann Allen. I'm a research oceanographer for NOAA Fisheries. We use acoustics or sound in order to help us monitor the whales and dolphins in the Pacific Islands. Pretty early on, I realized that a lot of the methods that have been developed so far were not going to work for our data. Somebody would literally sit here and scan through a few hours at a time, marking each of these start and ends of the humpback song.
Hi, my name's Matt Harvey. I'm a software engineer at Google, and I work on machine learned models for audio analysis applied to bioacoustics.
Some species like fin whales make very simple sounds, and our detectors are actually pretty good at those. But then species like humpback whales make very complex sound types that are changing all the time. So having a detector that works for those sounds is very, very difficult. The idea with machine learning is you train a machine learning model, which is actually teaching a computer to recognize sounds rather than teaching it a step-by-step process. This is humpback whale, this is humpback whale, this is not humpback whale, ignore this.
We learned to predict the presence of humpback whale with very high accuracy.
So it's doing what it's supposed to do.
It's doing what it's supposed to do.
Woo! There's not a lot known about our whale populations out here, so there's so much that we could figure out just from knowing who's where and when. We've collected all this data. We don't want to just hoard it. We want to put it out there so that other people can use it and look at it.
When I heard the first audios of underwater recording, I was amazed by that world that we typically don't hear, and I want to share that with more people. Hi, my name is Jonas, and I'm a creative technologist at Google. So the data you see is all visualized here as a spectrogram. When you zoom all the way in, you would see a few minutes of audio, and you can see the patterns of the different whale calls. And as you zoom out, you would be able to see several months of audio at the same time on the screen. And at the bottom, you see a long bar that is a heat map. So we're using the AI to guide you where to look for whales.
It's absolutely critical that we learn to share. What you're doing is you're actually allowing a vista into a world that's been totally hidden from us.
There's sounds in data sets that we don't know what they are.
We've seen that releasing a large data set just creates opportunities that we had never thought about. People might take this project and make discoveries that no one else has done before.
You're opening up the opportunity to explore it to everybody. Now you're not going to have 10 people or even 100 people. You're going to have 10 million people. That's the scale we need to understand life in the ocean.